All right, welcome back. This is another episode of You, Me, and Swinging.
Oh
I'm
yeah, welcome.
Cody.
And I'm Katie. Oh
All
yeah.
right, so let's get right into it.
Episode 4, let's go.
So we said that there was going to be a vlog about our rave this weekend,
Oh yeah.
but unfortunately we didn't go. We thought had solid plans to go because we thought we were going to end up going with a few friends, but
we kind of asked a lot of people not to like call us out, but we asked kind of a lot of people.
yeah, and that didn't exactly plan out. So what we ended up doing was we just ended up shooting a music video on that Friday
Mhm. That
with
was
my
fun.
band. Yeah, that was fun up in Mount Lemon. Katie was doing a bunch of driving around. She probably did like 4 hours of driving that day.
Oh yeah, because Riley got fixed, but we'll get back to that after we talk about what else we have.
Yeah, and so we went to go eat at BJ's that night, and then after that,
I highly recommend that root beer. I really like it.
yeah, and then I went. We were on our way back home, and I got a call from our friend Eric in Sworn Apart, another local Tucson band,
Mhm.
and they said that they needed another band to play at the show that they were having at Encore Saturday night, which was the night we planned on going to the rave, which we said didn't plan out because we couldn't find anybody to go with. The prices for the car fee were pretty pricey, so our original plan was to just split that with someone. And
Because it was our first rave and it was a drive-in rave because of the whole COVID pandemic thing. So you had to pay
and
for
it
the
was
car
like
ticket and for each person that was coming along, and they were equally the same amount of price. So you're buying an extra ticket for the fucking car, which makes no sense. But
yeah, it was like a $60 ticket for the car, and then you have to have a passenger. Each passenger, even the driver, had to have a pass, and that was like $50 per person. So we wanted to split it with someone, but so that didn't exactly plan out. But we still are always looking for new ones to go to. So if you guys ever know anyone,
any
let
raves,
us know. Yeah. So which it was really good that they didn't end up planning
very
out
convenient.
because yeah, Eric from Sworn Apart called me, said they needed a band. So we always have like a certain set list to play in case things like this ever happen. So we went up and played at the Encore, which was a really good show. Honestly, our
Yeah, you
best
guys
show
have
that
never
we've
been
ever
there.
done. Yeah, we've never been there. It was a really big stage. I liked that place a lot. It's really nice. It's
I
on
was
Speedway.
impressed.
If you guys have never been there, it was a really good show. Our best show. So I completely don't regret not going to the rave. There
So it
will
was
be
it was a good thing that the rave didn't work out, because if it did work out, we would have been up in Phoenix or up at the rave or getting ready
yeah,
and
not been able to go.
respond to
So
that.
that's nice that I got to do that with my band. And also Katie took some great pictures that night. She's starting her journey as a photographer and
Oh
videographer.
yeah.
So she took all of our pictures and some videos for us.
Yeah, I've always really been interested in photography. So last night I was able to play with the camera that we recently bought, and it was so much fun looking at the moment and capturing the moment for them and realizing, oh, they're really gonna love seeing this at the end of the night. And they ended up seeing it before the night ended, and they were like, oh my god, I love these pictures, and that was really
Yeah, that was nice. So
a nice feeling.
so that was like the start of hers, which is really nice. It's nice seeing her have a passion. It's something I've always wanted her to do because music has always been my passion. So I always wanted her to make sure that she found something she was very motivated and passionate to do.
Everybody
Which,
finds their passion for something sooner in life than later.
yeah, which ended up being her like photography and videography, which kind of goes with her OnlyFans, which kind of makes sense. But it's really nice like seeing her motivation because I've always wanted her to find something she has enjoyed doing alone instead of, because I've always had like the bands, the music production and stuff like that. So
Honestly, what I want to go from this, like the main goal, the top thing that I want to get from photography is potentially nude photography. I absolutely love the naked body and the art that comes along with embracing your body as it is and bringing different kind of culture, details, fun things into photography, videos with nudity. And that's where I want to come from. And I haven't found something that I actually saw I wanted to see a dream from, like I do from radiology. That's like when I want to go to school and settle down for a really intense job, I would go for radiology because that's my main one. But right now, once I started to dabble into photography, I was like, holy cow, this is something I can see like bouncing off of different things. I can really go somewhere with it. I've just been excited, especially since last night.
Yeah, so that was really nice, but so I'm glad we didn't end up going to the rave. We we've also been kind of just reeling back from the release. The release ended up a lot better than we thought.
Oh my god, yes.
Ended up a lot better than our
W-
first release whenever we first released it. So thank
We
you everybody who listened to it.
yes, we loved
Our
all your reactions and love all the love and support you guys have been sharing with the comments, likes, the shares.
yeah, everybody we received so much more support than we ended up actually thinking we were gonna get. Ooh, a hair. Dog. It's Riley's hair.
Okay, got it.
Oh, right. Yeah, Riley got fixed.
Oh yeah, we got Riley spayed. She had a hemorrhage in her. Wait, did I say right? A hemorrhoid on her umbilical something. It means whenever she was young, she didn't develop something all the way, and so they fixed it while she was under. She's perfectly healthy and perfectly fine. That lemon
She's
beagle
just
is.
wearing a cone now.
Yeah, she's in torture and she's very depressed.
She hates that cone right now. But anyways, we're just gonna jump right into the topic today. Oh wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, so I recently started going back to the gym. Our sex life the past, I would say, from like around November, when we started working our two jobs, it got really low, and wasn't as much as it used to be. And I didn't think it was from working out. I thought it was from stress. I think stress had to take part in it, but I do think a lot of it had to do with the stress, the not working out. Because recently I just started working out again, and our sex life has been really great recently.
Yeah, it's been picking up again because whenever we were stressed out with the multiple jobs and honestly the holidays are stressful as it is, our sex drive was pretty bare and minimum.
So that kind of goes back to what we talked about last season, that the working out really does help the sex life, because it's been really slow recently, with especially with stress and everything. But the working out helps release a lot of that stress, helps cope with everything. So working out can really increase your sex drive
And
if
we've
that's
had a
something you're
lot.
struggling with.
We've had a lot to celebrate since the release of the podcast, though, because how
Yeah.
happy we've been. So
Yeah,
it's kind of hard
The
not to.
podcast has been great. Thanks everybody for that.
Yeah.
And we set up a thing on Instagram where we asked people what they wanted to hear about. So soon we're going to be releasing a kind of vlog about our tattoos and explaining them and everything.
Like a tattoo tour.
Yeah,
tattoo tour.
and then also we had someone ask a question about something they wanted to know about our lifestyle. So we'll answer that in the next episode as well.
Do you want me to bring up that question just to kind of give like a sneak peek or no?
No, it's okay.
All right, we'll just have to wait and see.
All right, so today our topic is about single males. We haven't had like a lot of experience with it, but we've had a few experiences with them. Obviously, when these experiences that we've had with them are mainly to treat Katie, because like I said in the past, I am straight. So lots of those times are when, we get an urge. We don't do single males very often. That's something we rarely do. But
yeah, single males are very rare. I would agree, but it's not just for my enjoyment
Yeah.
too, because you get the
Yeah,
voyeurism
I
that you
do.
enjoy.
I do like watching and all that, like I've said in the past. So I mean, yeah, it is sort of for both of us, but we do it very rarely. But the times we do look for it, wanted to talk about this because so many guys go about it in a way that's so harsh, so abrupt, so
Like a guy,
rash.
pretty much.
It's just gross and ugly, and turns everybody off, makes everybody just feel awkward.
Yeah, it's most of the time they make it like that. So we're kind of here to help to give advice about how not to do that.
So we've had like 3 experiences in the past. We've had one that was really good. It worked out well. There was nothing really too awkward about that one because the guy had experience and everything. That was when we were just one night standing, so that wasn't.
That was kind of towards the beginning, and it was our very first one. So it was nice that the guy had experience.
So yeah, the first one ended up pretty well because the guy had experience. It was just when we were doing one night stand type thing.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, the second one was that one was a little bit more awkward because it was the person's first time.
Was it their first time?
Yeah, it was their first time. So they didn't last very long. It ended very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So they left very soon. But that was afterwards, so we had met them first and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the third time we were gonna meet the person, and then he bailed out because he felt ashamed and embarrassed.
Yeah.
And that one was more closer to our age, which we found out like happens a lot with people our age because I don't know, we really don't know why. Could
Well,
be because maybe they
didn't
don't have a lot of confidence, maybe.
didn't he reach out and kind of say like he did have experience, but towards the end he was like, "Oh, actually, I've never done this before."
Yeah, that's true. I think
He
so.
he was like, "Hey, I'm looking for this as I'm really He just acted confident about it, and I'm pretty sure he said this. He's done this before, but whenever we started to text more, the time started getting closer to go meet him at like a coffee shop to just say, "Hey, what's up? Hello, this is who I am," and just kind of understand that we're not fakes or something. And it was just kind of sad because he had to lie about it. He's like, "Oh, I've never actually done this, and I just feel bad." It's like, come on, communicate. You just got to tell us what's actually happening, and we'll tell you what our deal is if whatever you're not comfortable. He ended up bailing, and then we were just like, "Okay, if you're not ready, we're not gonna push you. Just have a good
We
rest of
find
your
a
night."
lot of people our age are like that. They bail or they get very self-conscious. I think it has a lot to do with there's maybe not confident in their sexuality. Like I know I'm straight, so that's why, and I positively know it. That's why I can be in the room
With a naked man.
yeah, with another man and not, think anything about it
And you don't really
because
feel
I'm very confident. I know that it doesn't turn me on, and it's
and you don't feel anything like if a man finds you attractive, right? You're like, "Okay, that's cool. Nice compliment." It's not like you feel offended
yeah, it's
or
like thank
ashamed
you,
or anything.
and I just move on. It doesn't really bother me. Doesn't make me think twice at all.
Yeah, and I feel like I hope you guys mostly know that you don't feel like you're obligated to compliment the man, especially whenever they kind of initiate that they're straight. Don't don't overthink it and kind of think that you have to please the man as well whenever if you're talking to a couple and they're saying that he's straight. I feel like that's kind of like advice if you're talking to couples like us.
Okay, so yeah, those are the experiences we've had. Now let's get into what we wanted to really talk about, which was we wanted to get into tips for single males because a lot of them really want to experience. Ooh,
Big burp.
excuse me, sorry, the energy drink. But they lots of them want to have an experience with couples, but they come abrupt, like we said, very, very harsh. So we want to give some kind of like pointers or heads ups to kind of like make it easier, things that we try to look for into like
What we would like to see from if you were
because lots of guys that we do see, like we say, like we would love to be able to be friends with him and hang out on a personal level because we love being friends with people. But
that would be cool.
yeah, so here's kind of some pointers that we get. So like, what is the first one you have on there, babe?
Don't ever be pushy, I would say. Like open communication. If you're not sure about if a girl's comfortable or if the couple's not comfortable with something, always ask.
Yeah, we've had
Always
guys
ask.
where we've said we're not interested, and then 3 months later they'll text again. Then we'll say we're not interested,
Yeah.
and they just constantly push, and they'll send maybe 4 or 5 messages in a row. Like we get your messages, and sometimes we won't reply.
It's kind of like the hint. Get the hint.
Yeah, like obviously there's lots of times where we'll say not interested, but there's times, especially if they'll say something like nasty or rude, that we just won't reply back.
Like an example, it's like, "Hey, you down for me to fuck you on the couch?" It's like, you really think I'm gonna answer you like that? Come on. Or just anything,
or
something
will
dumb.
you let me fuck your wife? Like
that dumb shit. It's like, come on.
that's stupid. Like we're not gonna answer back to that.
Like that point kind of follow along is just respect the couple to the T.
Yeah.
Any kind of disrespect, it's like you're out no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what, we see it as because that's what we look for. We we want someone that's going to respect our relationship. We want someone that's going to respect our boundaries, rules. And, if you can't even respect simple, like manners in a conversation, what makes you think we're going to be able to believe that you're going to respect anything we have to tell you?
Yeah, because it's initially like we should be able to be comfortable to leave each other in the same room with that single male, and we need to have that confidence and be okay. They respect us enough that we can leave each other in the same room.
Especially with males, because we're very, very careful with that. Because
Yeah,
some guys,
take advantage, are disrespectful, and just a whole different kind of side of males.
yeah. So, what's the next one you have?
Have confidence in yourself.
Yeah, there's some that I don't know. Maybe you
We
should
haven't
take
really
over
met.
this one.
We haven't really met overly cocky people, I don't think, have we?
Yeah, we have. We've met lots. Like, have you ever seen 9 Inches or?
Oh, we get comments who guys are just like want to trying to impress me with their size. It's just like, okay, that's overly cocky. It's get over yourself. Confidence as in, hey, I know how I can really, really treat you and really make sure the night is great for everybody. And just confidence in yourself into, I don't know. It's
I
not
get
much
what you're saying.
It's not
Just
much
like
to expand on.
have confidence, but just don't be too like, oh yeah, I'm the greatest. Like that's a turn off
Yeah,
too. But
don't show off.
that's not necessarily for everybody. So I guess that's kind of like as you see it, because like some people like that type of stuff, but we're not really all for the like cocky people.
I feel like a lot of people are not for the cocky people because
There's some though. There's some that like it. They're called bulls.
Oh, that's true. Bulls. That's a term that we'll cover later.
We'll cover eventually, but
Yeah,
that's something
eventually.
we're not really into.
Always ask questions. We kind of already went over that.
Yeah, like it's
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Like even if they're super sensual or sexual, it's like, do I like to be kissed here, or do I like this type of play? Am I into rough sex? Am I into rough or that kind of sex?
yeah, we like the people that ask questions like, okay, what are your rules? What are your don't just be into like, oh, can you give me naked pictures? No, we hate those people. We've
Oh
met
my
so many
God.
people that end up like saying that they want to meet, and then they're like, oh, send me pictures to see. We'll send pictures, and they're just photo collectors.
Yeah. So be careful out there. As a
That
couple
happened
as
a
well.
lot.
For couples as well, we'll give a little one tip advice for couples. Watch out for photo collectors. The people who are asking for verification photos of nudes are
You
most
don't have to
likely
do nudes.
you don't have to do nudes. Verification of like the face
There's
is totally
so many
fine.
different ways to verify.
Yeah, so many. Yeah, not even the
We
face.
fell for it a lot when we first started it. We're very careful now, but we fell for it a lot when we first started. We
'Cause
got
they're
a lot of
tricky.
photo collectors. Well, no, we just didn't know about that
That's
when we
true.
first started.
Mm-hmm.
So what would that's the best thing I think is like watch out for those. That's where it gets really
Yeah,
tricky.
couples, your tip: watch out for photo collectors. They're just gonna waste your time and steal your photos.
Clean up yourselves, like
Men be clean.
yeah, just like don't be raunchy. Like the raunchiness is just it turns everybody off. Like
Unless you're specifically asking for
Most-
raunchy,
yeah.
then don't bring it.
most couples want to see that you're going to be respectful, talk like a normal human being,
And even like I said with the whole question
not
thing,
like a freaking weirdo. You sound like a freak when you come at like some of the stuff we've heard is just terrible. Like we've heard some really raunchy things people have said in text.
yeah, it's pretty gross. But
And like it and don't be that's like the grossest thing, or the ones that are like, can we meet 2 hours? Like, oh, that's terrible.
oh, they just want to like, hey, can I
Yeah,
get
just be
pay for can I pay for you to dance in front of me naked? It's like, if I'm not offering that, then I'm not gonna do it, buddy. Sorry, I'm pretty public about
yeah,
everything, so I'm not
what's
gonna.
the next one you have?
It'd be nice if you were able to hold a conversation for yourself. As we kind of discussed, people our age don't know how to hold a fucking conversation for the life of us.
Yeah, and that one that we did meet, he held a conversation. We were really cool. We were getting along with him, but then like he said, he just bailed out all of a sudden. But he was having good conversation, and that was the one thing that we really liked about him, is that it was like he was just a normal friend.
Yeah, and his personality overcame his like I wasn't saying he's ugly or anything, but he was a good looking guy, but his personality, I was able to see it through the text. I was like, oh my god, he actually has a character to him. We can have a conversation, potentially hang out with him outside. He was respecting our any boundaries that we had, the way I was talking to him, blah blah blah.
And he did end up explaining afterwards what happened, but still, like, we were like 3 hours left in silence. But
we kind of like understood the hour before when he was not texting. We're like, okay, he seems nervous, and he did say this his first time, so we're not gonna be dicks and like blow up his phone and say, hey, where are you? Why are you not texting us? We still respect him and hope he's doing good.
so yeah, we do. But like we said, like, hope those will all help. Come at us respectfully, you know. Don't be pushy. All that stuff that we said.
To any couple,
It'll help with at least most couples that I've seen and talked to. That's what most of them have agreed on.
Yeah, because we meet up with couples.
And lots of them are looking for single guys here and there every once in a while.
Because couples actually do enjoy that sometimes.
They won't go for you if you're acting like a jackass. So just be respectful. And, you know, we knew today was going to be a shorter episode because we've had a crazy busy week.
Crazy.
Trying to get music done and all that. So make sure and actually follow. I was supposed to do that earlier, but follow my band's page, Friends in Hell. If you guys don't want to, you don't have to. It's a more screamo type band. So I understand.
They're pretty awesome. I love them.
But follow that. That's Friends in Hell band on Instagram, Friends in Hell Facebook, and all that.
Spotify,
Apple, yeah. But today's gonna be a shorter episode because we've had a busy week. But next week we're gonna get in full gear, especially with the comments we got. Hopefully by the end, hopefully before next episode actually. So sometime maybe Friday, Saturday, we'll have the vlog about our tattoos.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, that's all we've got for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah. And why don't you do our shout outs, babe?
So don't forget to go follow.
Don't go forget.
Don't forget to go follow our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are on Spotify. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the little bell here, and please leave your comment about what you think and hit the like button, please. That means so much to us. We really appreciate it.
And our Patreon is fully up and running now.
Boom.
So go and follow that. We're going to be doing a lot more in-depth stuff with that. But other than that, we'll see you guys next episode. We hope you enjoyed this episode today. And we'll see you guys later. This is Yumi and Swinging.
See you guys. Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.